gentlemen, welcome to it.
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world.
And then Tay just puts your info on blast like that.
It's what the people want to know, bro. My bad.
Nah, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it. It is the Morning Shake with me, Jose Hendricks, and of course, my co-host, Mr. Paris and Mr. Davis. And of course, in the studio, of course,
Monday, morning.
Make the best show.
Mr. Producer, Mr. Clayton is out there in the
got
producing
all
section.
them.
Yeah. It's the
What's
VOG.
happening? What's happening? What's
Voice
happening?
of God. Clayton.
So just people sponsor us.
Yeah,
Is that my phone? Is that?
Nah, that's me. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm trying the Zaza look today.
Say hello to the people. Say,
Where's your
What's
Zaza
popping?
spot
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world. It's your boy Jay Paris. We're coming to you live on this beautiful Monday morning from Johannesburg, South Africa. It's the Morning Shake powered by the Inside Show, and it's one of the best podcasts in the world. And we're so excited. It's a Monday morning. It's a new week, new blessings, new mercy, new grace, new opportunity to go out there and just do the most. It's always good to be in studio with you, gents. What's popping?
What to do, nephew?
nice show. What's happening, broski?
It's all chilled, love, man. You know, I don't say much, but I do much. So,
Hey,
the much.
Brother love.
Nah, this brother hate right here.
Say what's happening inside here by you, bro.
Now I'm just trying to fix the angles here, man. But I'm good. Happy Monday, man. It's a new week, new day, new blessings. Let's get it.
Black Monday.
My
Money
internet
Monday.
is
the
not
internet is
interneting
also-
here, bro. Are we even
Internet,
live?
not interneting.
Now we live. I'm watching.
Coming to you live from the
yeah.
purple.
Guys are in the comments there. Fabio's there
That's
first.
third world, bro. Purple is something
Nah,
else.
my net is so bugged out, bro. I can't even see the commenters yet. But good
All right,
morning.
ladies and gentlemen, and of course, I don't know, was there football this weekend? Because I know Jay likes to start his life with football.
There was football this weekend, bro, and the international break is this weekend coming up. So it's a nice 2-week break for club football, which is dope. But this past weekend, some good results for Liverpool, of course, winning 1-0 away to Crystal Palace. Man City got the dub as well. Arsenal got the dub as well. And Liverpool, as we know, is on top of the pop at the summit, which is good news for some of us. And yeah, things are going well. I saw the empty, and I don't know if Clay saw this, bro, with Pirates versus Stellenbosch,
Yeah,
Mm.
right?
yeah, yeah.
And it was
Congratulations.
It was. I don't know if you can congratulate them, bro. The final was obviously in Durban, the MTN final, and it's 1-1, bro. And the way Orlando Pirates wins that game is they get a specific free kick in a specific area, or the foul rather was in a specific area. That free kick was taken like 5-10 yards away from the initial place where the free kick was supposed to be taken, and they take a quick free kick and immediately they capitalize and score that goal, which is injustice beyond measure. And that's why we understand why our fellow brother Gayton wants to bring VAR to South Africa, because it's moments like that just tarnishes our name and our brand as a country as a whole, bro. I think that is injustice beyond measure. In a final for a ref not to stop the game and say, nah, retake this free kick where the foul was initially committed is crazy, bro. But
It's only
but
legal if you get caught.
but well done. Well, you got caught. But well done to Pirates. Nonetheless, I didn't watch the entire game. Maybe Pirates were on form. Maybe they deserved it. But I'm just speaking about that
the
initial
Pirates of the Caribbean.
that initial incident.
Caribbean,
To
man.
me, it's crazy. It's so crazy. But yeah.
The passion.
And then, of course, welcome to Juan Horn, Mr. Fabio. I see you guys. Please do drop your comments in the comment section. We're going to have an interesting conversation today. And, gents, so last week we started this conversation, obviously, about the ongoing saga, bruh, and it's getting, the plot is thickening. The plot is really thickening, and there's a bunch going on as it relates to new names coming out, new people coming out, people that are just quiet, that hasn't said anything, those that are on the case, like 50's been on the case, M's been on the case. People have just been on the case. The people who know they didn't go to the party, they like, yeah, bruh, I told you not to go to that party.
The ones that left early hosted were like, yo.
The ones that left early, they were
I'm
like,
net gesê.
"It's
I'm
gesê.
net gesê.
Be out before 12, homie." It's gonna get ugly. But there's a conversation to be held as it relates to that, because a lot of the things are actually it's scary what's happening, gents. What used to be shocking is now no longer that shocking anymore. What used to be like, yo, is now, bro, we expected it. And if you look at the Epstein case, there was a whole documentary on Netflix about that. When you look at even now with the dirty situation, 50 saying he wants to drop a documentary on Netflix. It's just, hey, bro, it's one of those things, man. It's just one of those things. So I don't know. Gents, what's your thoughts? Maybe Paris, you want to take us through to our first kind of thought process there, bro.
Yeah, bro. The first one is obviously normalizing of hypersexualization in media and music, bro. Normalizing hyper. Isn't that your one that you wanted to kick off?
So here's the thing. I want to kick it off with that, right? If you look at, let's just go to. I was watching the start of how porn actually started, right? And how
I see Patrick PBD
yeah,
there.
PBD had a whole interview with the owners of Pornhub. And they were having this conversation, right? And how it actually started, there's a documentary that shows, like, when it started, bro, there was one movie that had, like, a scene, but they didn't show anything, bro. They just suggested towards it. And public went crazy, bro. They boycotted the movie. They stood outside the movies. Remember back in the day, you had to go to the cinema and obviously go into the movie, and it was those reels and whatever. They boycotted that thing, bro, and they didn't even show anything, bro. They didn't show anything inappropriate. It was just like hinting towards that could be the case, right? And as it progressed, obviously things started becoming a little bit open. I remember there were certain music videos that they didn't even want to play on MTV back in the day, because the second they would play those movies, or the second they would play those music videos, it was taken down for exposure and blah 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 blah. There was a time, bro, where just showing a little bit of skin was like, yo. Remember, bro, wasn't it Cassie Ventura actually, that music video where she was dancing like that, bro?
That was Sierra.
Was it Sierra?
That was one of the first that really.
Remember when that Sierra music video? Remember when that Sierra music video came out?
Yeah, bro.
What's the music video was I fancy?
Isn't it the one with Ludacris Ride? I think.
Oh, is it that
I'm
one?
on the right. That way she started. Yo, bro, that was basically, people were boycotting that thing when it first came out. People were like,
but
I think how can they show it like that? Because that was enough to get the young boys.
Ride featuring Ludacris. That was 14 years ago.
No, but I think
What
also
in your views?
in many ways,
Yeah, that one. That one was enough to show us.
I think in many ways, man, videos were always explicit, bro. Like especially like in the hip hop, you know, there was always. Can I say the H word? Can I say the H word in here?
Apologies, broski.
Yes,
we are so desensitized at this moment in time that a music video like this, bro, in today's life is
It's normal.
because looking at it, bro. She's
But
not
bro,
even like
when
butt
I
naked or anything like
remember
that,
this
bro.
music video
Apologies, bro. Apologies.
No.
I remember when this music video came out. I was still in high school.
On your birthday.
I was still in high school, bro. It was like,
We were in
yeah,
high school, bro. What you mean?
yeah.
It was hardcore. But I mean, even at Beyonce, there was gang videos that was, you know.
Which one was that one? Crazy right now.
where she
Oh, were
was
they
twerking
busy
in
dancing
the
there?
video,
Were the other two chicks on the side? And
There was gang, man. But again, like coming back to the hip hop side of things, like there was always, you know, the culture, you know, in
Yeah.
it, which was normal, you know, to have, you know, hoes, Jordans.
Yeah, actually in rap it was worse.
It was
actually
normal,
worse.
you know, champagne, you know, like you weren't the man, you know, if you weren't bragging your eyes, scotaning, you know, so it was normal.
But wasn't there a cap on it though, bro?
Blow the whistle.
No. There's always two videos of every song, bro. There was the,
Yeah,
the
there was a
clean,
clean and then
video
there was
that came
the-
out on thingy.
The
But
dirty-
I'm even saying the unclean wasn't it still capped to a point where it
it
wasn't
It
was
so.
wasn't.
bro.
It wasn't on live TV, but you can still like.
Where
get it
y'all watch
somewhere
these
else.
music vids?
Yeah,
Bloods?
back in the day,
I mean,
MTV.
I'm a rap fanatic, bro. You know, you followed your artist.
That
you
was
knew-
after 12.
Nah, not even after 12.
Ooh,
bro.
Nah,
Like,
bro,
on
MTV
E.
back in the day.
nah, bro, that was the movies you was watching.
That was when they showed the channel O after 12. When they showed the hardcore one.
Did you have it on Channel O?
I don't know, bro.
Talk, you.
Nah, bro. We only had one TV in the lounge. You get caught, it's bad.
Analog, you have to go and change it.
And the TV's faced where the passage is.
Yeah,
as
bro.
you walk
So
in.
if you come
the
out, your
TV's
parents
right-
come out of a room, they see straight onto the
right
TV
there.
what you
That's
busy
the
watching. Keep you. You know what's killing me? Keep him asleep.
You're watching martial arts at 9 o'clock on a Friday
My mother
night.
was watching karate.
Karate.
Kung Fu used to play on
Yeah, on the-
SABC 1 back in the day, bro. After youth.
How did you get to ETV? After that, you fall asleep. You watching the Kung Fu movie on SABC 1.
I was actually
But when
a
you
good
fell asleep
kid.
when your mother came in the lounge, the TV changed to E.
No, I was actually a good kid, bro. I used to go to youth, and then after youth, come and watch a Kung Fu joint and sleep.
But again, as it relates to how the whole conversation started with this whole thing, is that the over-sexualization of especially ladies, bro.
Hypersexualization, yeah.
The hypersexualization, especially ladies, where it first started with showing a little bit of like boob, then it got to showing the whole chest,
Yeah, you
through
don't
the
need
nipples.
Pornhub now. You
It
just
was.
go on
It
IG,
started
just
with
check.
cleavage.
Yo!
It started with cleavage, and then after that, it was the underwear, and then it was clothes where you showing a little bit more of
You
your
can
skin.
see through a little bit.
Yeah. So that's the basically the onset. But I think the topic relates to more the how it's normal now, like how it's heavy in your eyes. Like if you just open social media
Facts.
on your feed alone,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
By accident, bro, you're looking for, you
Bro,
know.
you're not even looking for anything.
yeah,
You just
and then by
you
accident, you
open
just see,
it.
booty!
Only two. Nah, bro, but and that's what so that's what it is, right? And so with all this information coming out, do you think now when all this P Diddy stuff is coming out, do you think people are sitting there saying yo, or other people sitting there like we already knew this,
It's,
we saw it coming?
me personally, I I don't like the hype and whatever, but I'm just looking forward to that list, you know, and then you're gonna find out.
You think
yo,
that list? Okay, let's ask this question. Do you think that list is ever gonna come out, bro?
Yeah, it's legit. He is gonna leak, bro. You're gonna hear Phil Collins, you know, Stevie Wonder.
I think we're
Hey,
all
bro,
there
all
now,
the
bro,
people-
in anticipation.
We're
bro,
just waiting for the list, you know, and then
Bro, there's
it's
some
done.
powerful names on that list. Apparently, Oprah Winfrey's on that list.
Diddy
Hey, bro, I won't be
Weinstein.
surprised. That's what I'm saying.
Oprah Winfrey, Jay-Z, like, because that one lady that came out, the lawyer, she saw the list, bro. And she's like, no, she saw the actual video. And she's like, yo, this one, the people must know about this
You'll have
one.
time to leave town now already. So
There's
The people must know about this one. Yeah. Tyler Perry.
Bro, what do you think is gonna do to culture and just the industry in general? I mean, these are people that
It's-
a lot of
it's gonna
people
implode.
follow, that
It's
a lot of
gonna
people
implode, bro.
idolize, that a lot of people adore. We watch their content, we follow them
Hey, here's the truth, is, nah,
extensively.
you must never be a stand. That's the problem now. All the stands, bro, they're gonna, you know, they're gonna throw themselves off cliffs and that funny stuff.
But, don't you think that the exploitation again is making people desensitized to this thing, bro?
I don't think so. There's an awakening that's happening because now everyone's gonna check. Yeah, bro, this was a faster whole
But
time."
is there an
In-
awakening?
In a way, yeah, because there's an awakening from gang things. You know, it's just it takes a bit of time. And remember, social media is the minority, but it makes it seem like the whole world is behaving like this. You know, and then people takes this little bit of social media and thinks it applies to the real world. You know what I'm saying? So the internet is a faulty place, or social media is a faulty place. You know, especially now the fact that and I'm not hating on women, please, before you'll come for me. But it's also women, you know, that knows exactly what she's doing. You know, when she's there, and you can then see the whole bakery. You know, you can see the whole, you know, everything. You know, she knows what she's doing, and then when you look, because it's in your design, you know, you get into trouble. You know, it's like those ones that go to gym. You understand? bro, you jumping. And then
Are,
this
are
one
those
is-
things wrong though, bro? I saw a post on.
There's nothing wrong, but I mean also, I think even though the words is about dressing modestly, you understand? Because, bro, when I'm in church, I don't want to be seen, you know?
Yeah,
When I'm worshiping, you understand? I don't want to be seen, damn, you know?
but bro, are we so desensitized to all these things that we still continue following these people? Because Zakes was on the podium yesterday, of course, preaching, bro, and you were speaking about the fact that Chris Brown is also mentioned in the whole grand scheme of all of this, bro.
people are still gonna-
But Soccer City's
they couldn't get it,
sold
man. They couldn't get it, man.
No, but I'm saying even if he was mentioned, people still sell out the tickets.
Yeah, but it's breezy. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm
That's the
saying.
whole
That's what I'm
point.
saying, bro. So
That's the whole point.
are we so desensitized to this? It's like
Now we're
it just
not-
happened.
Now, I
The
believe
guy's
we're
talent,
not-
the guy's talent means more than all his faults that he does on the side.
But that's
Let me-
supposed to be the whole thing because he's just a human being, you see. But Puff, on the other hand, that man is now Satan's little helper, you know. Where he is now the one that's saying JC worry.
But now,
But these other people
That
aren't
in
also
contrast
clean as
with
well,
R.
though,
Kelly,
bro.
We're
not saying
So
they're
now
clean.
how are we drawing
We're
apart?
not-
How
we're
are
not
we
saying- we're not
drawing
saying they're clean.
whose wrongs is
Everyone that was
your-
invited, nah. Let's assume that 50% of who was invited went there knowing that bruh, I need something. And the other 50 that went, they got geslat, you know. And then you wake up, you check, yo, bruh, what's going on? You know. LeBron, you wake up LeBron, you know, whoever, yeah, you know.
LeBron is laying on your
Brian is
shoulder.
laying on your chest, you know what I mean? So we always assume that not everybody goes there because again, Owen's like Breezy, for example. That man is multi-talented, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't need a
That's the
pub.
point I'm making.
He
We
doesn't
justify now.
Yeah, but
We're
did you
not-
see what he did to Rihanna, bro? I know that was years
Hey,
ago,
bro, but
and
you
I
see,
don't want to.
there's
I
a
don't
whole
want to.
story.
I
There's
don't
a
want
whole
to.
story behind it. We can get into that story. You see, but okay, we have gang points.
And the
so-
thing is, we couldn't care less about. You did that. You did
No,
that.
but
It's
you,
fine.
Nah,
no,
bro,
but you're still
the time-
saying, yeah, you see
the
what
time
he did
it
to
happened-
Rihanna, but you don't know what Rihanna done to him. You see, because again, you have to do you must figure out the whole story. Find out the whole story. You see.
defend him. Defend him.
deserve it,
defend
yeah.
him.
You
I'm not saying it's right.
deserve-
I'm not saying
That
it's
wasn't
right
even a
under-
club,
under-
bro. That was-
It was
under-
just
under any
domestic abuse.
circumstance,
It was just
you know,
domestic.
for male or female to be physically violent towards each other, it's not right, you know. But when you go to the hole in W, you find out, she's lucky. That's all that man did, you know. So.
But-
Okay, based on the point that
Let's
Jay was
explain
making
it.
now, there's something that stands out because if you look at the R. Kelly situation, R. Kelly has been like do you hear his music anymore? You have to play it by choice. So based on what Jay was saying, is he bigger than life? Is he someone that you can look up to and say, nah, this out transcends this scandal. His
It's
fame
Kels,
transcends
bro.
this.
It's Kels, bro. Even if we
Bro,
don't
but,
hear it
but,
on,
but, they
on social
cancelled,
media.
but they cancelled him in mainstream, bro.
Yeah,
they don't
but
play his
even-
music the way they used
Nah,
to,
bro,
bro.
I haven't
Facts,
heard.
but if you go now somewhere, you know, in the R&B parts of our country, you know, in our communities, you're gonna hear this.
You remind me of my
You're gonna hear
Jeep.
Kels. It's just the other ones is now suspect. My mind's telling you no about your body. And we check you. This man wasn't singing for a
Aliyah.
child, you know.
We know Aliyah.
That ones, but he had a nice gospel album, you know. But in
shaved
some
me.
of his music, he wasn't saying, I was confessing, bro, you know. Voices in my ear is telling me to go to church. Say the Lord's the only way to stop the hurt. You look at me and say, boy, I've been blessed, but y'all don't see the inside of my happiness. So all along, this man has been saying also, bro. That's why we have to follow and we hear, we say, okay, now something isn't right. But okay, let's hear this, man. You see, so Kels is undeniably the king of R&B, you know. It's just you know, with the little girls, you know, it was wrong, you know. We can't.
Would you go to a show, bro, if he has to
Nah,
come
not,
through
not
too?
happening.
But he's having shows
Wha-
for the
wha-
prisoners now. Like
why
legit, there's
wouldn't you
videos
though,
of
bro?
him.
Because you don't vibe with the guy, or because of what he
because
did?
now I know that songs you were singing to little girls that was in his studio. You didn't hear the stories when it comes out, you know. That, you know, when they say JC van Kinders, that man is really van Kinders, you know, klein kinders, you know.
Okay, so
But then
now-
what
so
about
now
the
what-
Breezy situation with all his music that he does? There's a lot of music that's out where
Yeah, but he's
it's
an-
about stripping and it's
Yeah,
about
but he's an
about
R&B
being-
cat. You never heard a
What
thing
about
of-
him?
of-
And,
you
and,
didn't
and
hear-
I'm sure there's young people going to that
Hey,
that
bro, you're in
concert.
Daba, you know, your parents must censor your life, you know. But you didn't hear that man was sleeping with a 13-year-old and this and that and that and that. The worst that man did was had an altercation with Rihanna, you know. and he's still paying for it today. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's your parents must decide. No, you can't go to the show. You know, we can't say. You know.
Okay, so based on the P Diddy situation now at the moment, so there's been a lot of articles and videos that's been coming out is, you know, like you invited and then your security has to be outside because at the party Diddy has his own security, and so what happens is a lot of the people were drugged, a lot of the people were coerced into doing these acts, and then afterwards they find out it's been recorded. So he's basically running a blackmailing operation. The same like Harvey Weinstein. You come to his island, this and this happens, tomorrow you can't do anything that goes against what he wants you to do because he's blackmailing you. So a lot of the people that don't want to come out know, this man has been blackmailing me. So this for me, I think it should be a stepping stone for them to say, yeah, nah, now this is my time to come out and say this man coerced me into this. There's evidence of me doing this thing, but I was blackmailed. I've been blackmailed.
And no one was
by
going to
Diddy.
talk. That's the whole thing. But that's the thing I'm saying. You can assume 50% knew that. Hey, there's a chance something might go down, and then the other 50% got geslat. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Because
it's
100%.
there's a list of names out now. Your Kevin Hart's, like Oprah Winfrey. There's a lot of names. Even what's her name? TD Jakes was mentioned again.
hey.
Like it's
he got
unreal. It's
swallowed.
unbelievable, bro. Like there's a lot of names. Name a celebrity now, they are on that list. That's how scary it is for the
Eminem
people.
and 50.
For the people.
Hey, bro, you're gonna hear your favorite rappers, Clay.
Bro,
Your
that's
favorite
scary.
rappers,
Your
bro.
favorite
Must
actors,
delete
rappers.
the music of Spotify, bro.
Hey, bro, we must
Stop
delete
watching the
Spotify.
movies.
Look,
It's time,
actors,
bro.
actors, you can still let them slide, but like your favorite rappers,
Slide.
the hardcore conscious Owens, you know.
Like, you still gonna watch a movie, bro? Let's jump.
Yeah, bro. So we have a bunch of comments. Delmain says, guys, the Kanye West song Famous was removed from YouTube 8 to 10 years ago,
I shout
and
that
now
was my
it's
next
back.
point. Yo, what up, Delmain?
Yeah. Watch Kanye West's famous music video at own risk, and it might be connected. It might be connected to this whole Diddy get-togethers. Fabio goes on to say, I think this is a good breakthrough for the culture to be revealed. I think people are going to wake up because it's not being hidden anymore. Everything is out there in the open. Situations like this draws a clear line between if people still go ahead and accept this and the ones who don't support and condone such behavior.
I think the culture vultures are being exposed because the culture has always been there, you know. It's just this culture vultures that comes and does that, you know, and they come and prey on people's weaknesses or whatever, you know, shortcomings, you know.
The decline
I
of
think-
privacy. Yeah,
I
Clayton?
think it's the industry, not the culture, but the industry.
actually.
Remember, your execs do the same thing. For you to get into a deal, you have to do this and this for a certain high ranking executive of a record label or something. So it's not really the culture; it's the industry. So Diddy he's in the industry, not the culture, because he's not a rapper.
Or let's say major record labels. is
Record
actually-
labels, yeah, the industry. That's what I mean. Like you have to do something. You must wash the hand for someone
Hey,
for
bruh.
you to get somewhere.
Must rub the hand for someone. Hey.
But bro, do you think where we at now, bro, just with social media and the internet, bro, there's obviously a growing expectation to share every detail of our personal lives, bro. And a lot of times this is for the likes and the attention, bro. Do you think in the long run it's a healthy thing or not?
It's unhealthy, bro.
Look, that brings up the point of what is privacy even at this point, bro? Because remember, there was a time, bro, we used to value our privacy. We used to think like, bro, if I'm not gonna let my number out here, I'm not gonna show this and this and this. But now with the advent of social media, and if you're gonna get likes and blah 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 blah,
And
blah,
also, if you don't post it, it didn't happen.
it didn't happen. Now you got so here's what happened to me, bro. I was daily vlogging every day. At some point, I felt some type of way about putting my kids, like on the vlogs, man, because I was like, "Ish, do I wanna expose my kids on this level, especially with the pedos out there, bro, that are now, you know, screenshotting pictures of your kids and then, you know, five knuckle shuffling to your kids and stuff like that, bro. And so then I was like, do I want to put my kid out there that way? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do? And But I felt conflicted about it, and to the point where I stopped vlogging every day. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna put my kids out there anymore. Let me just leave this thing as it is. And because then I felt like, for many different reasons, I didn't want to invade my own privacy in that way, because I just thought, bruh, do I want to? Do I want to? But then you find that when you do post a kid, you get, 10,000 likes. Now you're thinking, maybe should I continue posting the kid, because I'm getting a lot of likes on the thing. Maybe I can utilize this. If you look at Ryan's World, bro, something that all kids were watching. This kid's got, I don't know how many billion views, bro. I don't know how many million followers, bro. I think he's one of the most viewed YouTube channels on YouTube. Ryan's World. This little Asian looking kid, I think his parents are originally from China or somewhere like that. And they basically got toy. They basically went into the industry where they get toys and they get endorsements and stuff from all these brands and stuff like that. And then that's how they make their money, bro. And so the question,
Where they from, though?
They're living in America obviously now, and you could literally see their transition, bro. You could see them going from the small apartment that they started into being able to afford these massive mansions and stuff like that. And then you sit there and think, hey, maybe I must also post my thing, and I must also. And then you get to the point where are you playing into the monsters? Are you feeding into the monster's belly by giving it what it wants?
Yeah.
Or I don't know, bro. Do you think privacy is still a thing in 2024?
It definitely is a currency now. I think it's valued more. Again, whoever we see online, best believe that there's very, very little people whose lives is really like that. So it's this the mirage, not mirage. What's that thing? Anyway, the front. Everyone has to put their best foot forward.
The illusion.
Yes, the illusion. Thank you, voice of God. So it's just this illusion, where, because I also unplugged long time ago from thingy, socials and that stuff, because you realize at some point, it's not like that,
But and the honest truth is, bro, that's where a lot of the youngsters and the next generation fall off, bro, because whatever goes on social media, it's just highlight reels, bro. It's just highlight reels from these celebrities, and our people are watching these highlight reels, and they
make life decisions.
They make life decisions
inconsequential bits
based
of
off of
information.
that, bro.
Yeah.
Why am I at this stage and I'm not at this point? Why am I at this age?
Ish.
I'm not at this point. And it leads again, bro. It leads to the whole thing of the mental health, the depression, the anxiety. I think social media has a massive, massive part to play in that, bro. You just saw now the other day, what's this rapper's name? I was actually Googling him yesterday, age 27. I don't know if he took his life or what, bro.
Juice WRLD.
Nah, bro, now
Extension.
now in the
I know
week.
you'll cry for extension. This week.
Yeah, bro, just this past week, his manager came on. He's
Please
still,
tell me.
I'm gonna get to his name now, though, bro. I'm gonna get to his name. But it was surfacing the internet,
But he
bro.
wasn't A-list, no?
No, he wasn't an A-list. He wasn't an A-list. He's from France, bro. The French American, they call him, bro.
Oh, I saw
21
that. I saw
Savage.
that guy, but
Yeah, bro,
I can't remember his name as
I'm
well.
not getting, bro. And just yesterday, I was just checking up.
So
on
what?
the
He took
whole-
his own life.
took his own life, bro. And they're not coming out to say what it was for and so forth on, bro. But I'm 100% assuming and expecting it is down the line of mental health, depression, and so forth on. And the core root of that, let's be 100% honest, bro. Why else would someone be depressed or faced with mental health and anxiety? Do you think it's based on your own lane or what you see from right and left?
Again, as they say, comparison is the thief of joy, right?
Lucas Coley.
coming-
Thank you, Jimmy Don. Lucas Coley is the guy I was speaking about. Apologies, bro.
No stress. I think, like, coming from where I'm from, dog, like, you didn't have time to be depressed. You had to find inspiration where you're from. Otherwise you were gonna get swallowed by your surroundings. Pause. No diddy. You were gonna get swallowed, like literally. By your surroundings. So you do get to a place though where you experience burnout. I always say a lot of people they don't know what depression is. You know, they burnt out. Now it's like, my mental health, and without making.
Are you
light
really
of
burnt
people.
out though, bro?
Yes.
Are you? Is it
Burnt out is he's blind moeg. You know, gaan slaap. You
tired
know?
of what though, bro? Tired of looking at other people's journeys and
What-
other people's
whatever-
lanes
what-
and
whatever
seeing
you're
what they're
doing.
achieving and so forth on, because those are just highlight reels. You don't know what's happening back at the ranch. You don't know the BTS, the behind the scenes
No, of course,
what's
the
going
price
on there. So
someone
now
else-
you
someone
base
paid,
their
yeah.
highlight reel on where you at now, bro, and that's what leads to those things.
Well, let me just say in my case, bro, I can speak for myself. I was never like an envious cat, you know what I mean? Because I always knew, like, if you see someone doing well, that's it. But you don't know the price that person paid. You know what I mean? I've always been like that. So I can't say, but I know I went through a period where I was just burnt out and tired, you know, because this thing gets painted, you know, if you do this is the results, you know. If you go to school, study, you know, when you're in the industry, you do you know. And then you just get burnt out, bro. And then you begin to assess, listen, what is worth my time and energy, you know? Do I need to be at every function? Do I need to try and be making friends with every who and who? Do I need to, you know, you begin to assess, you know, what's important to you? Because guess what, bro? You can only love for so long.
And
without
again, bro,
sleep.
don't get me wrong. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not a insensitive guy, bro.
Facts.
I do know that there's a lot of other factors that can cause mental health, depression, and so forth. Loss of a loved
For
one, or
Owens, it's the bag,
loss
bruh.
of a
For-
loss of a job, and we're all different the way we handle. I'm not insensitive. We do there are certain things that can cause those things, but I do, in my spirit, highly think that, like you mentioned, comparison, like you mentioned that, bro. I do highly think that looking at other people's journeys, looking at other people's lanes and so forth on, bro, it can lead to that.
It is. It's one
There's
of
a
the things.
large
Envy.
there's a
Let's say it's
large
envy.
percentage.
But you bring up an interesting point there, Sean, where you say that when you get to a place where you feel like, do I have to be at every event? Do I have to be at every function? And I believe that the more mature you get in the game, like I was having this conversation with Anka the other day, and I was saying that, I wonder the day I get to be able to afford a Lambo, right? And I buy it. Then I said to her, do you think I'll post it? And she's like, you probably end up posting it. I'm like, I'll triple guess before I post it.
It's
because
a Lambo.
because it's a Lambo, bro.
You're
But
gonna Scotan. Look at that smile. You're gonna
nah,
Scotan.
bro, I'll triple guess
And then you're
before I
gonna burn
post
the
it.
Porsche, nah?
Because and then throw custard on
Custard on
it.
the Porsche.
Nah, because then I thought. Then she said, "Yeah, you posted when you got the Porsche." I was like, well,
Yeah, but that's like over.
I was like vlogging like 20 years ago.
But it was
Then I
more.
got this
It was
car.
more of a birthday post. I remember that the time.
Yeah,
when
but now my thing is this. Now that
like
I'm
way back,
like
man.
now that I'm
Way
also
back.
getting older and I'm like and I know that negative energy that comes with posting your achievements and things. It's like do I want this energy? Do I want like the other day I was invited to an event and I like triple guessed whether I should go to that event. I phoned you and said, "Brad, you wanna come with?" You said you were in Durban. Phoned us, man, "Brad, you wanna come with?" I asked that man, "You wanna come with?" He's like, "I'm tired, I'm going home."
But that's the thing
But
also.
but you get to this, bruh. But 20 years ago, bruh,
No, but it was
Leave
different.
us down, man.
different.
for
It was
status,
different.
bro, you'd like
leave us down.
no
You
matter
just want to
what.
pose the whole time. Yo, I'm here by the function.
It was
Now you're
different.
like, nah, I'm alright, bro. I'm going home.
Again, I was there. You don't need to post, bro, because like you miss so much. I feel like in many ways the human experience has been dumbed down to a mobile device. You know, where we miss out so much on the interaction, the energy, the this, the that. You know, everyone is worried about their numbers. Everybody's worried about their taking 70,000 pics. You know,
Now you
everyone
standing
is-
by your event, ne?
You
But
miss
everyone's
out-
on their phones,
You
man.
miss out on the moment.
Yeah,
like you
Everyone's busy
mentioned.
taking
people are
selfies and
taking
things.
people are
must-
taking selfies thinking they're working on their network. You know, like
Yeah,
when you
you
go
know?
to an event, it's about networking.
And
I don't
in-
want to really be seen. I just need a number.
So you're
or
not enjoying the
connection.
event.
So
You're
that
really not.
in its own clay is hey bro, another form of slavery. You know, you're a slave to this thing. You know, because if you don't make that post, if you don't, and again, I just started assessing. You know, what's important, who's important. You know,
But
and
even in that way, like let's say you buy the Lambo, now you have it, it's in your garage. Now you think, hey, must I post this?
by the way, I have a
Must I
Lambo. my
not
bro.
post it?
By the
Yeah,
way,
as you
just
do
put it
post
Amen.
out there.
Hallelujah.
You don't
must I
post
post it?
around
Must I
here.
not post it? Da, 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 da. Then you also think to yourself, If I post it, what am I
the
trying
moment,
to?
the
Morning run
moment,
to artists.
the moment the bag's good, you shall know.
Here, the other thing is just sidebar on what you
Will
saying.
you post it, bro?
Nah, you. Okay, let's.
Will you post?
just
Okay,
sidebar.
let's say the bag
you know me.
is the
You know
bag
me.
is bagging, bro.
Yeah. You know me, bro. I wouldn't. You see, man.
SVJ, my bro.
Just
Aventa, bro.
number.
That one.
Glory to God, GP. Maybe I'll post a number plate. Glory to God, GP. But
Depends,
Or
I
that
think,
bull-
bro.
or
I
that
think,
bull
I
sticking
think,
out
bro.
on top so the
I
people
think
know.
it depends on the motive of the post, bro. I think innately you'll get to a point where you're doing certain things where it's like,
Brother,
oh,
the
damn,
motive of the post is
damn.
always gonna be to
come,
flex,
come,
bro.
come, put
Like,
it like
oh,
that.
the
motive of the post is gonna
that's
be
not
to
my
flex.
stilo, right? For wherever I'm going,
not your
that's not my
spillion.
stilo, right?
Your stilo,
It's not
yeah.
my stilo. But a lot of things with the guys, right? The way women have an expiry, they have a clock on their biological clock, and woo, kinders and woo. Men also have a biological clock with the bag, and that thing, it weighs heavy on the guy's mind. I can tell you that for sure, bro. You know, when
think we do, bro?
when you get some money, you'll feel a lot better. You know, if you don't have money, life is hard. You know what I mean? You'll learn the value of a 20 cents. You know, you learn the value of a 10.
Will you
rand,
post, Jay?
You know,
Tubo.
but
Boo.
when you're in that situation, when the bag starts getting up, you know, you feel a lot better, you know, about life and circumstances and blah, 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 blah. So I think it's also related to the bag.
The
know.
na-
but-
this whole topic reminds me of this movie that came out years ago, the original one, not the remake. Keeping Up with the Joneses.
Remember,
talk
bro, can you find that
movie.
original
Talk-
one?
talk
I'm still
that talk.
looking for it. I
Oh.
can't find the original one.
The psychology behind how social media works exactly how like that plant
The science.
family worked in a community. Bruh, it's exactly the same. You must be very wary of how you use social media. If you go
Yeah.
on there to see what other people are doing,
Gaan
ah,
bomb.
bruh, you in
But
the
anyone-
Joneses race.
Yeah,
Anyone
you
in the
can bomb.
comment section, did you ever watch the original Keeping Up with the Joneses? Did you watch it, bro?
That
The
one is
original
heavy.
old one. The proper one where this family moves it. So basically how it works is, bro, and this is how it is in today's time. The father works for this advertising company, the mother works for the advertising company, the kids work for the advertising company, right? And the whole point is that they get you work for this advertising company, they come, they call you, they say, okay, bro, you're gonna be the father. Then they call another cherry that works for
Somewhere
also in the same company. You're gonna be the mother. They get two lighties that look young.
I remember
You're
that
gonna be the
movie.
children. We're gonna move you into this expensive area, right? We're gonna move you into Houghton. Then next to the woo and the woo. Now or into Santon. You're gonna live there now. Now they drop you there. Now they get the marketing of, and in this movie it was Audi. I think that was when
what they came with.
with the Audi TT came out that time and what. Then they give the timer like a Baki or something. They give a tiny like a SUV
The
something.
lawnmower,
They give a
the
lighty
washing
like a
machine,
sports
The
car.
perfect family.
And then they use that psychology to put pressure on everyone in the rest of the
From
community.
The lawnmower. I
It's a
remember that
lawnmower.
movie, bro. I
Remember that
remember
time on the lawnmower.
Everything was very.
And
that's
then
exactly,
and then they invite the people to the house party. Then new microwaves, new this, new that, and then they put the neighbors under pressure. Hey, I also need a new microwave. I also need this. I also
I
need
have a
that.
plug, and then it's
Then
like
the time I went to go watch that,
that.
and he did that, and then at the end of the day, he was so deep in debt because trying
But
to
that's
keep
what I'm
up
trying.
with
That's
the,
what I was trying to say the entire
Yeah.
time now,
Yeah.
Sean. There's a large percentage of that leads to mental health. What these
Jay
kids
is
are going
correct.
through. That's what I'm trying to say. A large percentage.
for you
is
it was
based off
you didn't have your
comparison,
mother
bro.
didn't have money to buy you that tech.
It's
All I
still,
want at
it's
school
still,
or wearing
bro. Do you know? Bro, do you know? Yo, Sean,
It was
Sean.
just about the swagger. And
Do you
that's why
know
I
we
said-
had such a low point and a
When
low,
I started to-
Bro,
you know, it was the swagger back in the day. It wasn't about the brand. You know what I'm saying?
bro. We are operating at such a low echelon at this moment in time, bro. Our just mankind in general. That as simple as there's this trend that was, I don't know if it's happening now, but it a couple of months ago, a trend of a freaking haircut at school. If you don't have a haircut, people are falling into mental health and depression. I've had a
demonic
I've had a
oppression, dog.
conversation with young people that agree to this point when I asked.
Nah, that's
They said,
demonic
yeah, this
oppression.
gen doesn't have he couldn't get a haircut this past weekend. Now
demonic
other people,
oppression,
hey,
bro.
haircuts, bro.
Listen, that's demonic oppression. I'm gonna tell it like
Are
this.
we that?
Zakes, bro.
Nah.
in our time
Jay,
when
it's
we were
as
growing
crazy
up,
as you
nah.
see
Are we
that
there,
cup.
bro? A
It's
haircut.
crazy
You
as
also-
that
you
cup
also
that
a
Sean
90s
has.
kid.
Remember the Stanley craze. It was a few months ago also, the Stanley Cup. How house moms ran to what's this Target and
Costco and all
places.
these places that sold.
Just to buy that thing, bruh. Like, it's crazy how the psychology of one, it's a simple cup. Just to, bruh, I have 10 bottles at home. I want that cup.
Because
How?
it's a trend. But again,
Bro,
remember
psychology.
in our era, it was about being original.
Yeah.
How original were you? You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, I think it started in that era, the pressure from school and stuff.
Think
But-
so?
Yeah, but subtly.
yeah.
Because the thing is, bro, if
There's a
everyone
lot
was
of truth
wearing
to that.
cavelas, you come home, you put your mother under pressure, and
Can I
cavela
be
was
honest?
1,000 rand.
Can I
that
be
time.
honest with you? Nah?
Now you putting your Tanya under
my mother will
pressure for
tell
that
you, nah,
cavela.
I've never asked.
No, I'm
my
not
daddy
saying
for
you.
a
I'm
cavela.
saying
No, I'm
the,
not
the,
saying-
the light is how
yeah.
it was. bro.
I'm of those Owens. I never always ask the opposite. You know, terms. When everyone starting cavela, I wanted terms. You know, when
But
everyone
still,
wanted,
terms are more expensive
Terms
than
are-
cavelas.
Nah, we always had a plug, bro. Don't get it twisted. You know? It's a plug
Wall
life, bro.
Street.
Plug life.
Yeah.
150 a Levi. You know, back in the day. Anyway,
Which brings me to the point number 6 that we said we wanted to discuss, the rise of misinformation and distrust in
that's
media.
exactly basically what you just said now.
In media.
Yeah.
Because the media pushes an agenda. But psychologically, which brings us
Yeah.
back also to the mental illness issue.
Yeah.
There's agendas being pushed on people that they don't even realize psychologically they're falling into this trap. Bro. They don't even realize that they're being told. Now, if you get told, and we saw it with COVID, bro. If you get told the whole time, if your throat gets so, if this, if that.
You go to
Now,
bed and
bruh,
wake up in the morning, you know. You
Yeah.
have it.
Now all of a sudden you're like, oh, bro, I feel something in my throat. Yo, bro. Now psychologically,
Yeah.
you start thinking, yo, I can feel my throat is not.
Did you consume to the information?
I'm coughing. Now I stand close to you. Bruh, I remember that time in the middle of COVID. We went to go buy something because we went to go fetch the tickets for the Ticket Pro Dome here in Sandton. Bruh, we were standing in a line here, the checkers, ne? Nah, I don't want.
Oh.
We're standing in the line here by the checkers, ne? Bruh, if you wanted to pay quickly in a line, you just had to. Then everyone started.
You someone go first.
You just see everyone say, oh, now let's stay next to this man. They all gooi them out, bruh. You go straight to the front, you pay your thing, you out. Because what was that, bruh? That was
Fear.
psychology.
No, that was
over-
fear.
It
That
was
was
fear,
fear.
but
But-
how was the
but-
fear
but
planted,
the
bro?
vehicle,
Even
the
inside,
vehicle.
Psychology
even in the
over
fear,
and
there was a
over and
psychology.
over and
Yes.
over and
It's
over
the
and
vehicle.
over and over and over and over the whole time. You switch on the radio with psychology. You switch on the news with psychology. Do you not think that's orchestrated purposely, bro?
It is.
Of course it is.
It is,
but
bro.
people don't know, bro.
A lot of people are.
Yeah,
You
but
must
they
know.
were
A
none
lot of
the
people
wiser,
are,
bro.
are dependent thinkers, bro.
It's your indaba if you don't know, bro.
People were none the wiser, my friend.
Dependent thinkers, bro.
Hey, bro, it's your indaba if you don't know. It's your choice because you're gonna give answer. You know, I'm just saying. like,
People were none the
if you
wiser
don't know,
when it
it's
came
by
to that,
choice
bro.
because we're in the age of information, right? 2020 was the beginning
Bro, and it-
of the fourth industrial revolution. Revelation.
The Rev 4.
The book of Revelation, chapter 14. 10. But anyway, it
Poor
was at the
Frankie.
beginning of the fourth IR, right? And people didn't see. So it's the age of information, bruh. If you don't know about anything, it's readily available. You know, Google, you will find it, right? We're not saying Google is 100% accurate, but you'll find enough to know a little bit about a lot. You know what I'm saying? So,
But I'm saying, brother, psychological push
yeah.
and again it goes back to the movie Keeping Up with the Joneses. There's a psychological push for your behavior to change. The same with social media. The same with the desensitization of sexual imagery. The same with, it's like it all coincides, bro. It all coincides. It goes back to the Diddy situation. I'm asking, are we gonna get to the point where we're just gonna be like, bro, we expected this. It wasn't. It doesn't. It's not even. It's not even taboo anymore. It's not even like a shocker anymore.
Could be. Yet I'm just saying in the same breath, it's like for as long as there's normal men like us and out there in the world, you know, in jail, wherever there's a normal man, right? You weet, yeah, man kan nie in 'n vrou se toilet gaan pee nie. It's just an unwritten rule in the universe. You know what I mean? So again, that small percentage that's saying, oh, my mental health, my TSEK, you know what I mean? Like, we don't care, you know? It's fine. Yeah, it's your mental health sharp, you know what I mean? You're right. And that's all sometimes you need to say, you're right, you know? But-
Check point 7 there, bro, and see if you can segue us into point
Bro,
7.
expose me, you know, I can't read, bro. focus on fame
Fame
over
over
substance.
substance.
Actually, Jay wanted to jump on that one. He had something nice. He had nice something nice to say on that.
Yeah, obviously, bro. And last week we were speaking about when Satan tempted Jesus, bro, and he took him up on this high hill, bro, and he showed him all the kingdoms, bro, all the lavish life and so forth on, bro, the lavish life, the just luxury beyond measure. And he says, I can give you all these things, but you got to bow down to me. And it goes back to also the point we made through the scripture. What is the profit of man to gain the world but lose his soul, bro? But
just
the honest truth is, bro, fame is nice. It looks nice on the eye,
beautiful.
but we don't know what lies beyond it, bro. And you and Zakes, you preached yesterday on it, bro. Just speaking about the fact that it has its consequences. It's nice for the moment, but it has its consequences.
Everything
And
comes
we
at a
see
cost.
we see how this whole dirty situation.
But what
is,
wins at
is-
the end? Fame or substance, bro?
Substance.
Because that's
Substance,
a,
of
but,
course.
but, but,
Just a
but
quick
it's a thin
interjection.
line to surf, bro. It's a very like to
a quick
balance. On.
interjection on this. It's one, right? So because a part of what I do is artist development and and other things on my label, right? There is a thing where people aren't taught or prepared how to deal with success, right? So obviously there's a high of having a success, but there's also a low that comes with it, and people often don't know or talk about it, right? Which you sit down with professionals and you discuss this and this and this and this, often using whatever's a case study, right? And then secondly, do you think Jesus done what's that guy's name on 300 said to Satan? I would have bent except
Or Leonidas.
my knee, So
No, Jesus obviously said he's not gonna bow.
but do you think
And-
Satan
and-
is delusional also, Brian? That's what you see what's happening with the world. Because
That
how
was
can
the-
you
that
say,
was delusional.
How,
How
can you tell
tempt
the
Jesus, bro?
creator is unclaimed, It's like I'm saying, Zakes, I'll chew you this Porsche, my brother. And you check, okay, yeah, bro, I'll bow down to you, but it's your Porsche already. You know what I mean?
And one other thing, or one other trap that we shouldn't fall into, bro. I think there's levels to that whole scripture, bro. What is it profit a man to gain the world but lose his soul? A lot of times people think it's when you have all the funds, it's when you have all the houses on the hill, it's when you have all the cars. And sometimes it's not even about that. Sometimes it's literally also in these menial things that we think is menial and small, bro. Just in the likes. Just in the day-to-day likes and the validation that you're seeking, bro. It's not just about all the funds. It could also just be about that. The likes, and you're losing your substance. You're losing your
salvation.
But that's
Because
I
it's
don't know
an
about you.
imbalance. Because remember, the word does speak about it's just saying just live a balanced life, basically.
But that's the
what it's
point,
saying. If
but-
you're dying with,
Yeah,
if
but-
you're too worldly,
But that's the point I want to make about the balance between fame and substance. Because, bro, what we find now is the island boys.
That's cultural appropriators.
No, I'm not even concerned about the fact that they cultural appropriators. Island boy, but it's island boy. The song is distorted. It wasn't produced properly. It was famous. Tattoos all over the face,
Yeah, but
fighting in the streets.
it's 'cause they got chowed. They got chowed, those
That's
ones,
the
bro.
epitome of somebody becoming famous of nothing. Cash me outside. How about that? Famous.
It's not of nothing. They got chowed at the party. At the
Famous,
Epstein
bruh.
party. So, at the Epstein party, they got
No, but
chowed.
I'm saying how it turns out is that they put out that crap, bro, and then they become famous for it.
But now it comes back to the point I was saying. A guy like Chris Brown, that man doesn't need all of it. And then maybe you find someone just said, hey, he's handsome there, man. Certain it's
But I'm saying, bro, he brings substance to the table. He can actually dance. He actually
Now,
has
an
songs.
island
He
boy, who's
actually
an
has
island
words.
boy? Exactly.
Doesn't have a song.
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything. So
No catalog.
They kept even the chick from Cash Me Outside. How about that? She
Who's
became famous because of Danella Balgoli, or I
I
can't
don't
remember
know
her
that
name.
one.
But that Dr. Phil thing that happened,
Yeah,
where she
the
says,
Dr.
"Cash me
Phil.
outside." How about that? And then she became
She was
famous. Okay,
beefing
she
with
at
her
least
mom.
I'm
did something
oblivious.
with. She did something with her fame.
With the
She at
15
least
minutes,
try-
okay.
with her 15 minutes, she extended the 15 minutes, which most people don't get it right. She managed to extend it a bit and started dabbling in other things,
And Ice
appearing
Spice,
in an event here. I don't know about Ice Spice. I haven't followed.
So
Ice
what
Spice.
about that man? Ha! Got him. Oh well, then what about him, bro?
What happened to him? Didn't he?
I don't know. I'm just saying, what about him? You know. So
That was a meme. He became a meme.
But he became famous for that meme.
it's
yeah.
debatable what all these they sensations, right? They're not talented. There's a
What
difference
about
between
Hak too?
Gato.
I don't know, gents. there's a difference. There's a distinct difference
I
between
didn't have
a
to with that. I was
sensation.
going to functions and events and things. Bruh,
Internet
that makes you wonder who is putting these people on
But the
pedestals like that.
industry,
Because how do
that's
you
what I'm
become
saying.
so famous?
Go and watch
off a
the
stupid
movie
video like that,
Idiocracy
bro?
again. Gents online, if you're watching, go watch Idiocracy. It's gonna tell you exactly how the world is gonna be, right? That we would actually be the smartest people in the world. You know, the world is just, as they would put it, getting dumber and dumber.
And then, bro, the
dumber and
people
dumber.
that do put out substance, the people that do put out,
It gets
thought-
whitewashed.
Yeah, bro,
It
it's
gets
like
whitewashed. I mean, we
no
look
one
at we
why,
look
but
at,
why is it at that point, bro? No one cares.
It's not that no one cares. There's people that controls, the volumes of certain things. And now we look at artists like Rhapsody. You know, she's phenomenal. She's like,
Bohemian Rhapsody.
no, there's something else. So it's Freddie.
Rappers,
You know,
rappers, Rhapsody.
Rhapsody. She's phenomenal. She's top. She's in my top tier of female
MCs.
MCs. Including Jackie Hill. And so forth. But why is she not the number one? Why is she not as big as she's supposed to be? You see, because they're controlling. Because she's saying, I grabbed the game by the sack without showing a tit,
People
and
call them
stuff like that. They
like
don't
a
want to hear
non-stop,
to show that
non-stop.
you can become successful. And again, it comes down to that saying, I'm doing it the long way, bruh.
Come on, ask you this.
I'm risking dying of hunger. I'm risking the age catching up. I'm risking but you know what? When I get there, you're gonna know I'm there. You know what I mean? Aventador, SVJ, drop top in the summertime.
But Jay, don't you want to read point 8 to us real quick, bro? Because I want to touch on point 8 actually. Because point 8 coincides with exactly what we were saying now.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
through.
Diminishing value of real human connection. Should I go on,
Yeah.
bro? With everyone glued to screens, we're seeing a decline in genuine human connection. People are more likely to interact with others digitally than face to face, leading to a sense of isolation and loneliness despite being more connected.
Meanwhile, there's people that love you, but you're living like a nomad.
But
Bro,
that's the point. That's the point.
Sean,
we
do you
made.
remember there was a song that came out? I think it was Beautiful Eulogy. They were speaking about the Idiot Box.
Aish, my bro, which it was the second album,
I
right?
think so. Where it was speaking about propaganda, like your TV basically.
Yes.
That time it was, TV was a big thing. Now it's the cell phone. So the cell phone has also become the idiot box. You're doom scrolling.
Facts.
So that
Bro,
connection.
does the Bible speak about
But-
is it the one-eyed monster?
No, bro, that's
Is it Bible or is it someone
Ah,
told
no,
me
no,
the
no, our
Bible
grannies-
spoke
our
about
grannies used to
the
say,
one-eyed monster?
Jy moet nie daarin kyk nie, is nie reg nie,
But just in
those who
but
knows,
just-
knows, right?
But
Those
just
who
in
knows, our
general,
grannies
bro.
used to tell us.
Just in general. Obviously, this being one-eyed, bro.
But that's the point. Diminishing value of real human communication and
It dumbs
connection
down- it dumbs
is
it
because
down, like we
you
said
worried
earlier.
about the likes.
Yeah.
You worried about getting monetized. You worried about getting what do you call us? To get
Your numbers
to get
up
your
and
blue
everything.
tick and whatever else, right?
badge.
What do you call it?
Your badge.
Yeah, but
Verification.
verified, right?
Verification,
And
badge.
so you worry about those things while you have people in your space that love you, that cares about you. I was watching a Dr. Phil video the other day, right?
Oh, that guy.
Oh, Dr. Phil.
Bruh, Dr. Phil, but the people who go on there, bro, that's the scary part, right? And here's the thing that irritates me about America. Their untidiness ends up
Kanye
coming
West
here.
famous.
Yeah, what's that, bro?
This Kanye West famous. My bad.
I don't know
Apologies,
what's
bro.
Listen to this, bro.
Dr.
The
Phil one.
untidiness that happens in America,
filth. It's
that
filth.
ends up coming here, bro. Because there's a lot of delusional things going on there, right? Including how they pushed certain agendas, right? And we all know the agendas that they shove down people's throats, bro. And then it ends up coming here. Things that we didn't
Telling-
ever believe.
telling
Things that
children-
were never part of our culture. Things that were never. Now we're all trying to be like that culture as
I
well.
still don't think so. I feel like, sorry, just a quick interjection. I feel like we're still a very conservative nation in many ways.
We are, bro, but they're shoving those things on us. And if you look at, so I'm watching this Dr. Phil episode, and these two gay gents come online, right? And they like, yeah, this gent comes and says his mother is sitting across the thing,
She
right?
doesn't have followers.
And he's obviously being overly flamboyant, right? And he's like, yeah, I couldn't care less about her because she doesn't have followers on IG.
Yeah.
So Dr. Phil says, what? What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, she only has 1,000 followers on IG. So he's like, I'm lost. What do you mean she only has 1,000? Yeah, she's irrelevant. He's like, dude, that's your mother. Do you understand that that's your mother? It's your mother. It's not. And so this thought process of, I'm not going to pay attention to you because you're irrelevant. Bro, do you know how easy it is to buy likes? Do you know how easy it is just to buy your verification badge? You can literally buy it. You can buy followers, you can buy
subscription now.
subscribers, you can buy likes, you can buy comments. You can literally buy this thing. So what am I buying my relevance?
But you can't fake the real thing, man.
But that's what I'm saying.
Can't fake
That's what I'm saying. Fame over substance. Because you find people, now, bro, come and tell you, I can put out something with quality substance, right? That has points, that has valid points, that has info that can really take you, the next month or two that you can chew from this, like information or whatever.
Like we
and
always
I'll
do.
get 100 views. Then you get some people that talks nonsense, bro. That's wrong. That's incorrect. Even if you watch it, you're like, this man's talking nonsense. 2 million views. How? Because this man managed to grow his fame to such an extent where
By
if you
talking
come,
trash.
but look at the mentality. You scrolling, and that's the conversation I always have with Jay. You scrolling. You're gonna watch the video that has 2 million views. You're not gonna watch the audio that has 100 views.
Not necessarily, but
Bro, most people. What's the psychology behind that, bro? People are gonna click.
It is
People are gonna
lopsided
click
too.
and you see, oh, this man have 2 million views. Maybe he
Nah,
knows what he's
this-
talking
okay,
about. Pa,
but
you
anyway,
click.
yeah.
Then you go, that's only have 100 views, probably talking nonsense. But then that has the 100 views was actually giving. How many times did you watch a video to try and set something up, right? And to try and understand how like let's say you
tutorial.
buy a new product or something, and then you quickly Google or go into YouTube and watch how do you set this up, or how do you switch this on, or whatever. Then you get one normal
see-
gent that's just sitting like in his lounge or something. Okay, guys, I bought this thing. This is how you plug it in. This is how you switch it on. You get 200 views. Then you get another that has 1 million views. But after you watch the video, you still don't know
Jarry,
what
man,
he
het
spoke
te
about.
veel gepraat. Ja, wat het jy gesê?
But you know
I wasn't helped.
do you know the irony of all of this, bro? And I think Sean mentioned it now as well, bro. The real ones always remain, bro. If in the grand scheme of humanity and life in general now, say for instance social media crashes, who do you think people are gonna
But that's that
hunger
convo we
that we always
always
have hunger and thirst after the boulder that people are posting for these million views, and that's why I'm sorry to mention this guy's name, bro. That we always that's why the Andrew Tates, bro, is in the position where he's in. Is no Instagram, no YouTube, no Facebook, cancelled on all these platforms,
but still relevant.
but still relevant, bro.
So, but
The
that's
real
the thing.
ones.
Because people want substance, bro. But people were duped into saying, but the thing is, what substance, bro, you have to play both sides of the aisle. You have to play the game where you have to have the views and the followers, bro. You have to, otherwise they don't take you serious. They come there and say, this one only has 50 views, probably doesn't know what he's speaking about. In the meantime, you sitting with the substance.
substance, but also that the bag is very heavy, So you think I'm starting Mr. Price, Converse, you think this man is a pop. But I'm well into the hundreds of millions, So sometimes again that judging, and it's a biblical principle. Moenie gesig kyk nie,
Focusing on fame over substance.
You know.
Which brings us to point number 9, bro. Don't you want to
Okay.
read us point number 9 quickly?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that
thanks for sending me
swallow.
the pictures. Did you swallow?
Swallow.
Shallow portrayal of relationship. Music and media often glorifies superficial or toxic relationships, promoting values like cheating, materialism, lack of commitment, which has contributed to the breakdown and of traditional relationship values. This is a good one. Again, it comes back to this shrouded as the feminist movement. Like I see there's this thing that's going around where they say, how much must a guy spend on a first date, right?
Okay.
And then a woman's like 10K, 20K, whatever, 100, whatever. And then they'll be asked like, yo, what do you do? you know, and then she's like, no, I don't. Or they ask, how much do you make, you know, and she's like, no, I don't. Or they have this list
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
you know, the guy must be able to walk on water, you know, he must be able to, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, you know, and still be rich, you know what I mean? So it's,
And then they ask, so what do you bring
What
to
do
the
you
table?
bring
yeah,
to the
and then they
table?
ask, and then you just say, just cake, you know. I was like, oh, is that all? You know. So, I feel like in many ways, it has come down to that. Superficial is a good word that describes the state of what relationships.
But come I tell you where that
have been
started.
dumbed down
That
to.
started for me when I was a youth pastor 14 years ago. I used to preach about this and preach about the movies like No Strings Attached.
Yeah.
The movies
I-
like these movies
Good luck,
where
Chuck. I remember
these
that.
movies where they show that, and even this notion that you can meet, you go out to the bar, you meet someone there at the bar, you someone go home and sleep with the person. That culture, bro, is American culture that came to us. We didn't have that culture, bro. There was a culture of you must meet a person. You
I
must
think it's
speak-
human
That was
nature.
all-
I
that
think
was
it's
all
human
speak to
nature.
the person.
Interjection
bro,
passes, I
that
think
was
it's
pushed,
human
but
nature.
that was pushed by
movies.
movies,
That
bro.
was all.
That was human
That
nature.
That
was
was pushed
movies,
by
bro.
movies,
All
bro.
movies, bro. Sean. Oh,
You meet
I
someone
think it's
at
human
the
nature.
thing, bro. That was intentionally pushed for me. It was intentionally pushed via movies, bro. You meet someone at a bar, you someone go home with a person, you someone sleep with a person, then you start loving with a person. Then somewhere in the future you decide, "Hey, let's see if I'm gonna marry this person or not." And most of the time it ends up not panning out. But so it always is everything we're discussing, it always ends up contradicting the way God would have wanted it to be in the first place. It always contradicts the way God would have set it out to be in the first place. And that's the $1 million thing, is that why does it always contradict the way God wanted it to be? Because now we end up going down the line of it's destroying the moral values of meaningful relationships. And that's the point that we made on point number
Bro,
9.
there's a lot of apology, a lot of artists that put the Will and Jada situation in their bars, bro. Speaking about, I want to have a Will and Jada relationship, unbreakable.
I think to a
bond
degree-
and so forth on.
to a
But
degree,
the
Will
come
and
and
Jada-
find out.
But the honest truth is, if you actually look at these people's relationships, bro, you'd actually realize that it's actually a recipe for failure and disaster. And it sucks out peace from it, bro. It sucks out everything, like Pastor Xavier was saying, that God intended us to be, or the lives that He intended us to live.
Look, they married,
Goes
right?
against.
I'm gonna put it like this: in many ways, they were like the Barack and Michelle. You know, like, yo, this is a good relationship, just from an outsider's point of view, right? Before the world had so much access to what's happening inside the Smiths home, right? It was just that relationship where you can say, Ash, die man is lank met hom vrou. Okay, there is an example. You understand? It's like when I was a kid, right? You could sit at dinner, you know, when we were busy. Sometimes we'd have dinner at the Hendricks. You'd see a father praying with his family at the table having dinner. You're invited to come in. It's an example that you can take and be like, yo, one day I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of outside. But now because people have, Jada was like, yeah, I slept with my, you know,
My son's
son. It's
friend.
just, you check, oh, you know, now you're finding out the truth that she's really just a human being. You know what I mean? And the same with Will Smith. So
But it goes back to the point I made earlier. People will follow that example because they're famous.
facts.
But they don't follow Uncle Simon that stays next door. That
He's
comes
been
home
married
after
for 60
that's
years.
Been married for 50 years. He comes home after work. His ladies are doing well. His family, they're not worried about Uncle Simon. But they're worried about Will and Jada. But can you see the psychological damage that this thing causes, bro? And that's the point I make. Let's round off by point number 10, bro.
That's Satan at work, bro.
Let's round off with point number 10.
Blame Puff Daddy though.
Commercialization of identity. Society has turned personal identity into something to be commodified with influences and the internet. Everything from body image to mental health is monetized and packaged for consumption, often reinforcing harmful stereotypes or unrealistic expectations.
Talk that talk.
Now that's interesting, bro.
No, once you sold your soul, they own you, bro. You must dance.
But that's interesting that
After
the
you
point
went
that
to
they
the
say
party.
they're commercializing even mental health.
Yeah.
And you see it, bro.
Your likeness.
The pharmaceutical companies are making trillions of dollars, bro. from pushing mental health, because what they do is you go through some, like what you were saying earlier. When we were young, my father just gave me a hiding. Hey, I told you to go cut the grass. There's no such a time
Gone with
as
depression.
yeah, bro, gone with the depression in a second, bro. Your depression is gone, bro. Like hey, Sukia Paksta.
Ja.
Go cut the grass, nar, my bro.
Maar je gaat
Nar,
een
maar je
rent
gaat
krijgen.
die gras nee.
En het
Je
is
gaat
een
nou
heel
een
maat.
optel mee, bro. Je gaat die pool schoon maken.
En at the end
There
of it,
was
you
no
feel
such a
bad,
thing
bro.
of what.
Je
En
tegen die
dan,
gras met traan aan je oor en zeg die mensen like me niet.
maar je snijdt die gras.
Als je
Achterna
klaar
dan
is,
zei
dan
hij,
zeg
maar hoe kan je gaan naar die movies to me op brazen?
Hey, he's
Bro,
geel.
now you feel like you own that movies, bro.
But you also
Nah,
feel
100%.
nah.
You feel like you owned it. You
100%.
feel like aware.
100%.
I earned my due diligence, bro. I
Yeah.
did my span. I went, I cut the grass, I cleaned the pool, I picked up the dog poop.
Bro,
and now I'm going to the movies with the Owens tonight. Nah, lekker.
On that.
That was our entertainment. The
You
mall
find
was
again
the only
in
place you
the
could go.
the malls was fly. We would get all the honeys back in the day. The commercialization of identity again. It comes back to even what record labels does, right? You get invited to these parties and these events and blah blah blah. You know, you get preyed on, and then the next day, when it's not time to sign the contract, you get the worst deal possible, 360 deal, where they own your likeness and everything. You know, Xavier Hendricks is no longer Xavier Hendricks. You belong now to what music, and everything that you touch. If you get an endorsement by Lambo, if you get,
It's not yours.
they make money off of that, you know. And
But
then-
not only that, now you have to dance to the tune also.
yeah, because
Yeah.
they got the tapes.
Now they have to tell you, hey, you better push this agenda. Yeah, but I don't believe it goes against my. Hey, push the agenda. Yeah,
How
but
many-
my religious beliefs that say, we don't care about you. You're gonna lose your contracts. You're gonna lose this. You're gonna lose that. We're gonna take you to
Gonna
court.
cut you off.
We're gonna wipe you clean. We're gonna sue you for this and that. You signed here and there. Now you must push something you don't believe
And
in.
how many? I mean, secular cats were told you can't say Jesus in your music, you know.
A lot, bro. I was watching there's a new movie that I actually wanted to talk about this morning, but I didn't want to publicize it and make people go and watch it. But I was watching the interview where they were interviewing the producers of the movie, and I don't want to mention the movie.
That new horror joint
Yeah.
that everybody
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Nah.
I know I'm not gonna promote it, but I didn't
No,
watch
no,
it
I
and
mean,
I
like,
don't want to
did you-
watch it. Now I watched the interview of them interviewing the gent, and so they were interviewing him, and he said that then he was busy saying that this horror thing was so scary that they had to pray every time before they started, because it was the same like Exorcist, where things were happening in the room and things were flying around and they were seeing stuff. So they had to pray every time they were getting into before they started the movie. And so he said that some of the people who were financing the movie came in and said, hey, you are not allowed to pray here. Then he said, hey, we're going to pray here.
Yeah.
Then they said, hey, you can't pray here.
Yeah. What do you want me to take home with
Yeah.
me from here?
So then he said that they had to go into a separate space and ask those who didn't want to
sanctify, yeah.
participate to leave the room and go somewhere else. And then the few of them ended up praying there because they were bang about this movie.
And I'm sure it's all people of color that knew. Hey, yeah, I can bet this.
Yeah, ek moet bid. And then the girl said also, the lady that's in the movie, she said that, hey, I grew up in church. My mother told me about those things. And I knew, this one is not make sure I must pray.
blood
And so she
Jesus.
prayed about it. I don't know why she accepted the role in the first place.
That's
But
what I'm thinking. It's like such a
Die kinders moet eet,
oxymoron,
bro.
bro.
Hey, wait
They
until
had
ik
actual
wait
prophet
until
Nah,
said-
but that's also another.
Hey, die kinders moet
That's
eet,
also
bro.
another
Exactly.
topic,
That's how
bro.
they buy
That's
That in
I'm
and
just
of
saying
itself,
in
bro.
real life die kinders moet
Don't let's
eet,
read the
bro.
comments
You know?
before everyone-
That
Everyone-
way you can't say no to certain things, bro, and you have to put your religious beliefs aside based off of funds.
everyone, and I don't think the Lord will keep that against you, but everyone doesn't have that grit, you know, to say,
It's not about the Lord keeping it against you or not, bro. It's just the fact that there are consequences here on earth that you will face.
what consequences? Being judged by someone that doesn't have a bag.
So you can do something that goes against your beliefs and put it aside just for the funds, and you think you'll get away with it, bro.
I'm just saying,
You're
bro.
on earth. There's no consequences here.
I'm just
it
saying.
doesn't take away your peace, bro. It doesn't put you out the image of yourself out there.
Here's the truth, bro. Now, I'm gonna put it to you like this. There was this agency I was working with, right? And I was like, yo, this is my expectation. So early from the onset, I said, don't send me alcohol adverts, right? It's not my thing. You know, we don't promote this to the youth and blah, blah, blah.
But
right?
why did you say that though personally?
Knowledge of self. That's my convictions, right? And then guess what happens? They want to see, no, man. Let's really see, bruh. I get alcohol advert after alcohol advert after alcohol, and I'm like, reject. I don't care about the bag. It's about the substance. You feel me? So that's my personal convictions, right? So, yet again, even if I did take an advert and you see me on an alcohol advert, big billboard, cognac, whatever, you know. But again, for me personally, I just wouldn't do that, right? Because I'm the one that can say to a bag guy, I know I need that bag many times, bruh. It felt like I was shooting myself in the foot.
But what do you think about the whole Casper situation now, bro? Do you
I
think
don't
he
know,
had
bruh.
the Don Belliato? Do you?
I don't know. I can't speak
how
for
do you
him.
how do you assess that situation?
can't speak for
Homie
him.
saved now,
Yeah. I can't speak for him. I'm saying me personally. I've turned the bag down.
and
many
I'm
times,
asking, bro. I'm under correction here, Clates. I'm under correction, bro. I'm under correction. You get saved. Is it still okay to push that agenda? Okay, because that's where your biggest bag
has
comes
to be
from.
his personal convictions, bro. If he feels the Holy Spirit tells him,
It's okay.
I need to get away from this.
You have to
I'm
sell
not sure.
communion wine now.
The Holy Spirit has to
Sell
come.
wine, yeah, you're right. Clay.
But does everything come with only personal conviction?
No, the Holy Spirit.
That's what I'm
conviction.
asking.
Yes.
Isn't there a standard?
no.
So that means
Nah,
there's
no,
no
the Holy Spirit
you must
must
work out.
convict
true. The Holy Spirit does convict.
if you
but
feel
there
like
is,
your
bro,
own
yesterday
salvation.
you spoke about the kingdom.
kingdom.
You spoke about the kingdom, and what God is, what's yes and what's right and what's wrong, rather.
I hear that.
That's
Yet-
what I'm trying to
yet-
ask,
yet
bro.
I'm
Is
saying
it
to you,
only your personal? Yes, obviously the personal conviction needs to take place, bro. It has to take place.
with the personal conviction, it's again, you must work out your own salvation. And what that looks like for you is not going to look like for me. So for me to eat elephant meat, you know, you're going to be like, bro, you're killing the elephants. It's not right. And then this man likes rhino meat, you know. So again, it's just what I like, you know, or what I don't like. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
there's a moral compass. That
Exactly,
comes
that's
into
what I'm
play
saying.
sometimes.
But just because I like eating that, it doesn't mean it's right to eat elephant. You know what I'm saying? Just you
Bro,
feel
let's check the comments there and call it.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. That's true, Clay. The thing is, people need to understand that social media is not real. If you compare yourself to people on social media, you'll give yourself a headache. That's from Kezia. And Nathan is on some
Yo,
keeping up,
Nathan Knez, what up, son?
keeping up with the Joneses. You can find it on My Family Cinema, Zakes.
I don't know my family. So.
You know, Nate's that's so Nate's is one where he has John Wick 5, and you know he's just had a lot of new movies.
Yeah, Fabio says, can we discuss this in length on what the devil society gets right when he attacks men? I don't think we understand the importance of that masculine figure in our lives.
Who's that? Fabio.
Fabio.
Yeah.
But he
Fabio
says
After
next
Dark.
week,
What up,
Monday.
son?
Yeah, bro, that's a different convo, bro.
Next time on Survivor.
That's a whole
So
convo.
Felicia was asking where's Pastor Zakes'
Hey,
Zazas.
Felicia.
They like Jay Sean has Zazas, Pastor Zakes doesn't have Zazas.
Aye,
He broke his ass. There's tape on it. Yeah, now it's burst.
Aye, there's a plaster in front.
Not a Steve Urkel there.
Felicia.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today's show. Please do hit the subscribe button. Please do follow. Subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. Hit the like button. And it's been an absolute honor and pleasure to have this convo with you today. Thank you for your love and your support. See you on the next one. Love you. Goodbye.
Peace. Go and sin no more.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it.
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world.
And then Tay just put your info on blast like that.
It's what the people want to know, bro. My bad.
Nah, bro.